Hey guys, Plush here, and today I'm going to be doing a Mario plush collection. There's obviously a lot of Mario plushes here, so I'm going to start it right now. So yeah, here are my Mario plushes. Starting off, we have the normal Mario plush. This is just the normal Cine All-Star Mario plush that's very well known and very common. And next up we have the Fire Mario plush from Cine. It's the exact same as this one, just in a different outfit. Now, another copy of this NA one is this Metal Mario plush. Now, this Metal Mario plush is overall really cool because, as you can see, it's basically just that Mario plush, except it's all gray. Except they made the details just really good on this plush, which obviously shows that they put a lot of work into it because it's quite hard to make a plush look this good only using one color. So yeah, I think they did a great job, and it probably has to be the best Metal Mario plush that's ever been made. Next up, we have the Tanuki Mario made by Cine, overall pretty good and part of the 3D land set. And we have the white Tanuki Mario. So yeah, this one's actually pretty rare as it was made by Jakks Pacific, and no other company has actually made this plush. So yeah, overall very unique. The tags are pretty messed up on it. But yeah, I got this one for very cheap. So yeah, overall pretty nice plush. We also have the BDNA Wingcat Mario still with the tag on it, which is overall pretty good. The buttons did fall off on this plush. I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of them, and I had to be re-glued on because a lot of these plushes lose their buttons very easily. And another flying Mario plush is this Cape Mario. You can see back there, it has a cape on it. The eyes are made out of a plastic material, and this plush is actually really old. I think it's either from 1991 or 1992, so yeah, overall pretty old. And it's actually pretty common to find this Mario plush on eBay, even though it's really old. And next up we have this SK Japan Baby Mario plush. It's overall pretty good. I do like this Baby Mario plush design better like the modern Cine ones, so yeah, that's why I got it instead of the modern Cine ones, because I just think this one's overall just better. And what we have this Banpresto Blue Shell Mario. It's the only Blue Shell Mario plush that was ever made, so yeah, it's overall pretty cool. And yeah, overall really nice plush. And next up we have this Penguin Mario made by I don't know what company it was. I think it was just like Nintendo Tokyo made it. But yeah, overall pretty high quality plush. This is made out of a very fuzzy material, and it's also a keychain. But yeah, some very nice embroidery on the faces. Overall just really high quality in my opinion. And well, we also have this Propeller Mario made by the same company quite clearly, and it's the only Propeller Mario plush that was ever made. The propeller is made out of felt material, so it could get damaged. But yeah, overall just a really high quality plush. And yeah, overall just looks really nice. Also, one thing really unique about the tags on these plushes, you can see for the Penguin Mario one, it shows a Penguin Mario on the tag, and it shows a Propeller Mario for the Propeller Mario one. This is just overall a really unique detail about them. And for my final Mario plush, we have this Hammer Mario plush made for the game Super Mario All-Stars. The tag is a little bent, but yeah, overall pretty high quality plush. It's made by Banpresto, so it does have plastic eyes that could get damaged, but yeah, overall pretty unique plush, especially because it's the only Hammer Mario plush that was ever made. And well, by far the best one in my opinion is this one. The main reason for this is that it was his first ever Mario plush, so yeah, obviously since it was my first ever Mario plush, it's the thing that kind of started this whole Mario plush collection, so yeah, that's why it's so important. But yeah, now with all the Mario plushes out of the way, let's go to the Luigi's. Now, the Luigi plushes I have are overall pretty good. Starting off with my main Luigi plush. It's the old Cine one. I don't know if it's from the new Super Mario Bros. Wii set or it's just from the Super Mario set. I don't really know. But it is an older one, and yeah, it's overall pretty nice looking. A lot better than the All-Stars version, because the All-Star version just kind of looks weird. And well, we also have this Fox Luigi plush, which is based off of this one, so that's why they look very similar on the face. And this one's overall pretty good. It was released in the same set as the Tanuki Mario. And we also have these two Baby Luigis. This one came in the same lot as the Baby Mario. It's the SK Japan one, which is still my favorite. And we also have this All-Star Baby Luigi, which I got at Target. So yeah, I just kind of saw it, so I decided to get it because it's still overall a pretty nice plush, and I really like it actually. Also, a fun fact about this plush, I actually didn't know this plush even had a mouth for the longest time because it was hidden under the nose. But as you can see, you could see right there, it is a mouth, so yeah. It's most of the time just covered by the nose, so you can't even see it. So yeah, that's pretty much just a weird design flaw. I don't even know why there is a mouth, because it just kind of looks weird there. Next up we have the Reindeer Luigi made by Banpresto. It has a hang tag up there, and it's overall just a really unique plush. I'm really glad that I got it, because I got it for Christmas a few years ago. And overall just looks really nice. It's in pretty good condition as well. Here's the tag. It has 3 other plushes in the set. And this one's actually pretty rare and pretty hard to find in good condition because, well, these details up here could easily fall off and the antlers could get bent and damaged like on mine. And well, we have my first ever Luigi plush. Came in the same time as that one. I don't really remember when I got these originally because I got them so long ago. I just kind of forgot when I got them originally. So yeah, overall pretty high quality plush when it was in good condition. But I've kind of destroyed this one because I had it when I was young. As you can see, I unstitched the neck because I played with it too much when I was younger. So yeah, just kind of beat up the whole plush. In my final Luigi plush, we got the Kelly toy Luigi. So yeah, obviously this one's very well known. Probably one of the most wanted Luigi plushes in general. You can see mine actually has some really good iron on it because it hasn't gotten damaged yet. And I'm not expecting it to get damaged because I'm keeping it in great condition. So hopefully it will never get cracked. But yeah, the L emblem up here is a little cracked because it just kind of got squished by the hat there. But yeah, overall really good. I got this one for my birthday this year, so yeah. Overall, just really good plush. And now next up, we're probably going to move on to the Yoshi section. Now next up we have these Yoshi plushes. This is a bootleg Yoshi plush that I bought a while ago when I first got into collecting. This one's my really old Yoshi plush that came with this Luigi and that Mario. So yeah, I got it around the same time as those. But then we got my best Yoshi plushes being my 5 Yoshi's Island DS plushes. We got my first one, the green one. We got the red one, the light blue one, the yellow one, and the Korean black Yoshi. As you can tell, this one's part of the Korean Yoshi's Island DS set, which is a lot rarer than any of these. It also has this, like, I don't know if you could see it, but it's like a weird like keychain thing at the top there where you could put something. So yeah, overall pretty weird plush there because, well, I don't really know much about it, but yeah, overall I only need 3 more Yoshi plushes to complete this set. So yeah, that's my goal for this year. That's one of my big goals this year, to get like the rest of these. Now we're probably going to move on to Toad plushes because I only have 2 Toads. Now I only have 2 Toad plushes, being the BD&A Toad plush and the Play-by-Play Toad plush. Now this Toad plush I unboxed on the channel a few months ago, and it's overall just a really good one. It has some plastic eyes there. And it's overall just a really good plush, especially for the Play-by-Play set, because in terms of quality, this one's actually a really good plush for Play-by-Play. And it's also one of the rare ones, so yeah, overall pretty good. It is a little damaged on the feet there because there's like some like iron-on material on the shoes there that could get damaged. But yeah, overall pretty good plush. I'm really glad that I bought it. Now the BD&A Toad plush, there really isn't much to say because this is kind of like a clip-on version. So yeah, overall just a pretty weird plush, but yeah. It's really small, so it doesn't really fit in with the rest of the collection. And next up we're going to move on to my Wario and Waluigi plushes. Now I only have 1 Waluigi plush and 1 Wario plush, so yeah, not much else to say because they're both the all-star plushes. They're both overall really high quality though, and the mustaches on both of them could get bent and damaged because they're made out of a felt material. But besides that, there really isn't much else to say. And now before we move on to the Bowser enemies, we're going to go on to the Donkey Kong section. So yeah, I got 3 Donkey Kong plushes, being Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and Funky Kong. So yeah, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong are just the normal all-star version, so there really isn't much else to say about those. But Funky Kong is from Band Presto, and it's a pretty old one actually. You know, this plush is actually really unique because it uses a ton of different materials on it. Because for the glasses it uses like this plastic material, for the bandana it uses like this scratchy material. You can probably hear it on camera, and same thing with the shorts. For the surfboard that says Nintendo on it is made out of a plastic material, which is a lot harder plastic material than these, so this one's kind of like a lighter plastic material. You can't really hear it on camera. And also the nose is made out of a felt material. The flip-flops have strings on them, and they also have foam on the bottom of them. So yeah, overall, it's just a really unique plush that's made out of a ton of different materials. You know, but in my opinion, this probably has to be the best Funky Kong plush that was ever made, just because, well, it's really high quality and overall just looks really good in my opinion. And now next up, we're going to move on to the biggest section, being the Bowser enemies. Now here's all the Bowser enemies. I'm not going to go over each one individually because that would take a while, but we're just going to look over them quite quickly. Starting off, we have this Toy Koopa thing. I don't know the official name of it, but yeah, it's overall a pretty good plush. It's usually found on the airship levels, and it holds up pretty nicely, but it does have some felt on the back of it. Now we have the Goomba and the Galoomba. The Galoomba is made by Band Presto, and it has a lot of details that could get damaged, like the eyebrows and the eyes. And the Goomba is just a normal Cine one. Now this is a fuzzy. You could get damaged quite easily on these little spikes here because they're made out of a felt material. There you go, my camera focused. And they also have some easily damageable parts here because, well, it's just basically not made out of the best material at all. And next up is the Buzzy Beetle. There isn't really much to say about him. He's just overall a pretty high quality plush because it's made by Sine. Now the boot plush is overall pretty good. It has some teeth here that are made out of a felt material that could get damaged. And his mouth actually goes pretty deep, as you can tell, as it goes for like half my finger. So yeah, I don't know why they add extra depth to that, because it doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, overall pretty cool. This is a dry bone plush. It's just a normal one made by Sine in the All-Star set. But yeah, it's overall just pretty good looking. It has some felt teeth here if my camera focuses. There we go. But yeah, overall looks pretty good, and it's actually probably the highest quality dry bone plush that's ever been made. Next up is the Bob-omb. It's overall pretty good. There isn't much to say about it though because this is a really simple plush. The Bullet is also a very simple plush. It has some like cardboard back here, and it also has this thing so you can like hang it up in like stores and stuff. Now next up is the Chain Chomp. There isn't really much to say about this one, as it's basically a completely game accurate. It does have a huge chain that could get bent and damaged though because it's made out of a felt material. Next up is the Monty Mole. Now this is the original release, as you can tell by the Super Mario tag. This one's actually extremely rare and still sells for like $80 to $90 on eBay. Now next up is this Piranha Plant. You can tell that it's overall a pretty high quality plush. It also has some cardboard here so you can open and close the mouth. It also has some felt teeth here that could get damaged over the years. Next up is the Porky Puffer. This one could get damaged very easily on these spikes, so you do have to be careful with it. And next up is the Spike. This is also the original release of it because you can see there's like a Super Mario tag back there. I think he's actually sitting on it. Oh, there it is. You can see it right there. But yeah, this one is also extremely rare. It usually sells for like $50 on eBay. Next up is the All-Star Shy Guy. Once again, isn't much to say about it because it's basically just completely game accurate to how the Shy Guy is supposed to be. Now, next up is the Koopa Troopa. This one's made by Goldie and it's actually pretty old, and there's a lot of different versions of this plush, but I think mine overall looks pretty good. The quality control on these weren't the best though, so you could get some pretty weird looking Koopa plushes. Now next up is the Kamek plush. Once again, this one's overall pretty rare, just like some others that we looked at, like the Monty Mole. But yeah, this one once again sells for a lot of money on eBay because, well, it's just overall a pretty rare plush and a very highly wanted one. And well, the final Mario enemy I have is the Blooper. So yeah, this one's overall pretty good. The reason why this was my first one is that it came with my Yoshi, Luigi, and Mario plush over there. So yeah, this one's pretty old as well. It was my first ever World of Nintendo plush and my first ever enemy plush in general. And well, that's all my Bowser enemies, and now we're going to move on to the Koopalings. Now here's the final section, being Bowser and the Koopalings, and we're going to start all the way back there with Bowser Jr. Now here are my 3 Bowser Jr. plushes. My first one was a bootleg, which is overall just really low quality, and I definitely not recommend getting it. My second one was this SK Japan one, which is made out of some pretty good materials. You can see up here though, there is some felt material, and this could get bent and damaged really easily. The bib's made out of a pretty nice material. Overall looks really good, and it's part of the same set as the Baby Mario and Baby Luigi that I showed earlier. And well, this is my newest Bowser Jr. plush that I unboxed on my channel a few weeks ago. This one's overall pretty high quality, especially because it's the original Sine one. And well, yeah, it overall just looks really good. This is the 2013 release, and I do want to get the 2009 release at some point. Yeah, overall just really high quality. I definitely recommend getting this one. Now moving on to the Koopalings, I don't actually have every single Koopaling plush. I'm only missing one, being Wendy, so yeah. By the end of next year, when I make my next plush collection video, I'll definitely have Wendy by then because I'm planning on getting her in a little while, so yeah. Overall, and there's not much to say about these Koopaling plushes because, well, they're basically all All-Star ones, so they're all pretty high quality. You know, but I actually got a lot of them really recently, like Lemmy, Iggy, and Ludwig that I got really recently. Now, moving on to the final section, being Bowser, we have this bootleg Bowser plush that I got on eBay a while ago. Obviously, it's probably the worst Bowser plush that was ever made just because of how low quality it is, because it's a bootleg. And now my most recent Bowser plush that I got for Christmas this year is my All-Star Bowser plush. There is some details that could get damaged, like the teeth. But yeah, I would definitely recommend getting this one, especially because it's a lot higher quality than even the Mario Party 5 one. Now moving on to my final plush in the collection, being Dry Bowser. It uses the exact same pattern as that Bowser plush, so that's why it looks similar. But yeah, obviously Dry Bowser is just a really cool character, and this plush was actually released only a few years ago, being in 2020. So yeah, this is my entire Mario plush collection as of 2023. Make sure I'll do another update. But yeah, out of all these Mario plushes in the video, which is your favorite? Comment that down below. And yeah, have a great day.